Oh my goodness. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my experimental stream. So, oh my goodness. I had a bunch of issues with the setting up microphones and all that kind of stuff. Let's figure out what we're doing. Okay, so this is, oh my goodness, I can't, I'm not even prepared. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm setting up, this is part of my IRL CAM project. Now the IRL CAM is my DSLR camera connected to a tiny computer and also like a small webcam. And I'm going to build that into a portable setup with battery packs, and I'm going to be able to take that out into the real world and do live streaming out in the real world from parks, from restaurants, from the beach, from a friend's house, from a convention, from anywhere. And I have to do this a piece at a time. So right now, let me switch to my setup here. So you can see what's going on. So we're down in my kitchen. Now my main PC is upstairs. The PC that I play Elden Ring on and that I stream from and do all that kind of stuff, that's upstairs. That's a big powerful PC. It's got a big graphics card in it. It's got a bunch of RAM and it's got an i9. It's a pretty good PC. But that's not what we're doing here. We're down in the kitchen and this little, let's see, this little box right here, this is the computer. This little thing right here is the computer, and it's running Windows 11, and it's running OBS 8.0.1, and I have a wireless keyboard with a trackpad, and then I have a DSLR on I have a DSLR on a tripod, and that's what's showing you this image. So that's on a tripod, and I can move it around. I have the little computer connected to a regular monitor right now. So that's I'm gonna have to work out. That's the next piece of the puzzle that I need to work out. So that is, I'm going to have to get some kind of a little portable touch screen or some kind of a small monitor that has I'd like it to have a touch screen. So I'm going to figure out that next, but that's another part of the puzzle that I'm still working on. So right now we're going to make, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to make a Greek salad. And just showing you my setup here. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to, and so on my hat is a tiny microphone. It's attached to my hat. It's right there, and it is going into it's a wireless microphone. I have a little wireless pack on my belt, and it is connected to my DSLR camera. So the feed coming out of the DSLR camera is also getting the microphone input from my wireless mic on my hat. So that's what's going on with that. And now I have another tripod. So let me just go over here and see if I can show you. So I have another tripod set up on the counter here, and it's kind of slanted down so that we can get a bird's eye view of the bowl and where I'm going to make my Greek salad. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put this back over here, and then I have the camera's on a quick release mount, so I should be able to just lift the camera out and take it over here. And we're just going to slide it into my other mount. There we go. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and then we're going to focus. And then I'm going to rotate this a little bit. Bring it back. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, this is in my webcam view now, so I'm going to actually take this off. There we go. And put this over here. That was the bracket on my DSLR for attaching my phone or a small monitor. It's actually going to be a small monitor that I'm going to do, and it would be cool if that was also a touchscreen, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So so now we're going to make a Greek salad, and so down in the, you'll notice that down in the bottom left corner is the task manager of Windows 11, because I'm actually tracking the amount of CPU we're using to stream. I am streaming and recording, and so I'm kind of monitoring what's going on with that. So I've got I got two cameras hooked up. I got this little let me switch back to the webcam. So this is it's a $29 webcam. It's a Logitech C270, and I have it running. It's just plugged into one of the USB ports on this little tiny computer, and I'm not using the microphone. I have that microphone turned off, and here it's working with an overlay. And then the other scene is my DSLR, and so that is going through a capture card into it's HDMI coming out of my camera, and it's going into a capture card, and then from there it's going into another USB port on the little mini computer. So that's what's going on. Now OBS is only reporting, OBS is saying it's only using like 18, 19, 17% CPU. Meanwhile, Windows here is showing 56, 55, 56% CPU. I'm trying to, well, I have a Chrome browser running for the chat, so I'm not sure how much of that is. We could actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually, let's experiment with that. I'm going to let's close the Chrome browser. Okay, I closed the Chrome browser. Let's see what that does. Well, that's pretty neat. Okay, that's pretty funny. So now we're down to 38, 39% CPU. It's interesting. I'm going to open the chat back up. Because I need it. I need to see you guys. Stream manager. Okay. That's fine. We'll put that over here. That's fine, because I want to be able to watch the chat. Oops. Wrong window. This trackpad, I'm getting used to using this trackpad. There we go. Okay, so now, okay, now we're actually gonna make a Greek salad. So here we go. I'm gonna actually zoom out a little bit. Let's try that. I think that's good. Let's, do I need to, I don't know if I can, let me just make sure I'm in focus. Hold on. Let me zoom in. I think I'm in focus. It looks pretty good. Okay. All right, and I can walk around without worrying about the mic because my mic is on my hat, so we're good. Looks like we're good so far. So all right, so now we're going to make a salad, people. This is a traditional Greek salad, and oh, let's see what we got. So a traditional Greek salad, like they make in Greece, it's like a village salad or something. Oops, do I have a good tomato? Okay, that tomato looks good, okay. So traditional Greek salads don't have lettuce. If you get a Greek salad somewhere and it has a bunch of lettuce, that's not a real Greek salad. That's like an Americanized Greek salad. So we're making the real thing here. But I am gonna make a couple small changes because I have made it my own. So we're gonna make a couple small changes here. So now I am not a chef. I'm not a chef, so you will not see me doing all these fancy knife moves. I'm going to go nice and slow so that I don't cut my fingers off, or stuff like that. So I'm not doing any fancy knife moves, and you should always hold your fingers like this when you're chopping, so you don't hurt yourself. But anyway, so we're just gonna cut some tomato here. Okay, so here's some tomato. And we're gonna, let's see, I think that piece, that piece, okay. Put this out here. All right, we're gonna use another one. I got another tomato. Let me get this stuff out of the fridge. Get another tomato. So I'm making a dinner size. This is like a dinner size salad. It's interesting. I want to look at my CPU here. Let me see what's going on with that. Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi looks good. GPU, we're at 32% GPU. We're at 60% CPU. We're good. This little mini computer only has 8 gigs of RAM, but we're only using like a little less than half. We're only using 40% of our RAM. It's looking pretty good so far. So, and I think I need to find a different way of, I need to find something different than having the Chrome browser open. The Chrome browser is using a lot of CPU. It's using almost as much CPU as OBS. OBS is only using 15% CPU right now, and Chrome's using like 12%. I mean, that's kind of messed up. So maybe there's maybe the chat extension for OBS or something like that would be a better solution. So yeah. Some tomato. I usually get the larger tomatoes. I like organic tomatoes. Honestly, I think they taste better. They didn't have them. They had just some small little like plum tomatoes, so that's why I use 2. Normally I would just use 1 large tomato. Now the next ingredient for your Greek salad is cucumber. I like the English cucumbers. Let's see. I wonder if so I had half of a cucumber that I used for a previous salad, but it's been sitting in the fridge for a few days, so we're actually not going to use it. It's looking a little tired. So I have a fresh one. I'm just going to cut open a fresh one because I want a nice fresh salad. So we're going to cut off that end. So this is a organic English cucumber. It's seedless. They come wrapped like this. We're going to use half of it. So I'm just going to cut this in half, and I'm going to wrap up the other half and put it back in the fridge. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up real quick, stick it in the fridge. Okay. All right. That's good. We'll get okay. We're good so far. All right. Tomato. Now we're going to do cucumber. Let me get the plastic off. Okay, now we're still going to rinse it off because I like to rinse everything off. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're going to cut the cucumber lengthwise. So we got 2 halves like that, all right? And then we're going to flip them over. And we're going to cut each half again in half. Okay? So now you've got quarters. Okay? And then we're just gonna, it's easy if you just go like this. And again, I'm not a chef, man, so, but anyway, now you can just cut all 4. And again, I'm just going slow so I don't cut my freaking fingers off. But so cucumbers are kind of like the main part of a Greek salad, and cucumbers are very good for you. So now we got the cucumber quarters. See, they're like little, I don't know if you can see, they're like little quarters. Anyway. All right, here we go. So, now the nice thing about a DSLR camera is it will zoom. So I can actually zoom in and then make sure we're in focus. And so, you know, it's nice having a DSLR lens with the zoom. Come back out. And then I can move the plate if I need to move the, just kind of center it here. Let's see, over here. Okay, anyway, so that's good. We got the thing. Okay, now what's next? The next thing is a bell pepper. Now, here's where I do something a little different. So most Greek salads, they use a green bell pepper. Now, I'm not a huge fan of green bell peppers. I prefer a nice organic yellow, orange, or red. They had some really nice orange ones today, so that's what we got. We got this nice orange pepper. I'm going to peel the freaking sticker off, and then I'm going to rinse this off too. So we're pretty steady at, let me zoom out here a little bit. Whoops, wrong way. Let's zoom out a little bit. We're pretty steady at like 55, 56, 57% CPU total, and half of that's the freaking Chrome browser, and I don't know, maybe some processes that Chrome is running in the background, because Chrome loves to do that. So I don't know. But anyway, so what I do is I just cut around the top of the pepper, and then the whole thing just comes apart. We can set that aside, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to go like that, and like that. Like that, and like that, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. And now we can throw this away. And now we have, like, I don't know, the petals of the pepper, or whatever you want to call them. And then we can cut it in half, and then we can just okay, so that's that. Do the next one. Got one more. Okay. All right. Now you can cut these little pieces off if you want. I mean, I can do that. You can kind of just like cut them, get a couple little pieces more, so you're not wasting anything. I mean, that's up to you. This pepper was kind of small, so I want to get like all the little pieces. So now we've pretty much got that down to not much left, so we're good there. Okay, so okay, Alrighty, so gonna drink a little water. All right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. We need some onion. Now, again, so typically a Greek salad will use red onion. I personally like sweet onion. This is an organic sweet onion. I just like sweet onion better than red onion, and we're just gonna cut some. Okay, so we've got this, and now we're just gonna cut one big slice. So we got a big slice there. Now I'm gonna pack this back up put it in the fridge. Get some plastic wrap here. So we still got plenty of onion left, so we're gonna pack that up, stick it in the fridge. Okay. No problem. So now we can just peel away the outer layer of the onion with the skin on it. And now we have kind of a disc here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it this way. And then we're going to turn it, and then we're going to cut it this way. So now it's in quarters. So now there's 4 quarters. I usually take out these little things in the very center. They're just kind of weird. They make kind of weird slices. I don't know. I'm an odd one. Anyway, so we got that, and now all you have to do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's it. And now they just come apart. So you've got, I don't know if you can see, let's see, can I focus on, okay, see, there, I don't know if this will, anyway, you've got these little pie slices kind of thing. Focus on the thing again, and then, so then you can just pull them apart. They just come apart. And you can just, so there's no crying, man. You're not chopping onions. There's no tears, man. They just come right apart. I mean, don't rub your eyes when you're playing with the onions, but other than that, you're good. And you don't need to use every single piece, so we can just put this over here, and we can just, that's fine. That's plenty of onion. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so there's your stuff so far. So we need 2 more things. Let's zoom out. Oops, zoom the wrong way. Okay. We need 2 more things. Now this is one of the most important things, is the feta cheese. This is real feta cheese. So feta cheese comes from sheep or goat, or sometimes they mix the two, but real feta cheese does not come from cow. A lot of the feta cheese you get in the grocery store is fake. It comes from cow's milk. Do not buy that shit. That is not real feta cheese. That is just wrong. And now this is imported from Greece. This is pure sheep and goat milk. It's organic. And this package is 150 grams or, I don't know, 5 ounces or something like that. I don't know. I think it says on the, 5.3 ounces. Okay. But we're gonna do half the package. So I'm just gonna cut this package in half, and that's pretty much all we need for one salad. Just rinsing off my knife because I don't want, I'm gonna save the other half of the cheese, and I don't want onion on my cheese. So I'm just gonna cut this in half with the packing and everything. So we just have, so I have a package, half a package of cheese. I'm just gonna wrap this in some plastic and put it back in the fridge. My plastic wrap is BPA free. I don't want plastic on my food, so I try to get any plastic. It's gonna be BPA free, which is like, I don't know, less chemical bullshit. So we're gonna take the cheese out of the package. And now this might seem a little silly, but I like to just kind of rinse it and then dry it. It's packed in some water, it's packed in a little water, and it's, I don't know, it's just kind of, I just like to rinse that off and then dry the cheese. So that's just me. I mean, you don't have to do that. But whatever. I don't like the cheese to be wet. So then I'm just gonna crumble it in big chunks like this. I'm just gonna, this cheese is so good, by the way. It's just amazing. This cheese is just, it's just phenomenal. Okay. All right. Rinse my hands off. Okay. Now, that's all those are all the main ingredients of the Greek salad. But we're not done. Now, what's going to really make this absolutely fantastic are a couple of items. Now, this is my secret spice mix. So these are fresh herbs. This is a collection of fresh herbs, and I order these online, and I'll have to post a link in my Discord. Sometimes they're not the easiest thing to find. because this is actually a mix of spices that they use more in Turkey than Greece. This is another little one of my little modifications, but it's really amazing. So this is called za'atar, and it's a typical mix of fresh spices, herbs and spices, and they use it in Turkey and some other Middle Eastern countries. And it's pretty amazing. Now what I do is, this is how you make the dressing. Oh man, when you open that up, you just get the fresh aroma of those herbs. It's so amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. This goes on pretty liberally. You kind of put quite a bit in this, and I'm gonna show you why. So it looks like a lot, but it's actually not. Let's zoom in. I always do the wrong way. So let's zoom in there. So, okay. So that's we don't need to chop anything else out. So I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna leave this view here. Make sure we're in focus. Okay, I think we're in focus. All right. So that's that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a fork. We're going to take a fork and we're going to just kind of mix everything up. Just to get and what we're doing is the spices are kind of falling down into the other salad ingredients, and we're just kind of gently mixing up the spices so they're kind of stuck to everything. And this just works well. Just get everything ready. It's so weird moving the plate around because my camera's at like a right angle to what I'm doing, so it's not, so my left and right is up and down, and everything's, I don't know, backwards, whatever. Okay, so. And now we're going to take some good quality olive oil. So this is some organic olive oil, cold processed, and this olive oil is from Morocco. It's really good. There's all kinds of different olive oils that I get. I try different olive oils. Some olive oil is amazing. If you get real olive oil, there's a lot of fake olive oil on the market. A lot of the olive oil you see at the supermarket is they cut it with like other types of oil, so it's not pure olive oil, and they lie on the label. It's a huge scam. Olive oil is, you really have to do some research and learn which of the olive oils are actually true 100% olive oil. It's really scary, the amount of fraud that goes on with olive oil. You should look it up, Google it. It's a huge scam. I mean, it's like when they cut drugs, only they're cutting olive oil to sell you cheaper oil. It's a huge scam, and a lot of people don't even know about it. Anyway, this is real. This is some real olive oil, and we're just gonna drizzle it over the salad. I like a lot of olive oil. I use quite a bit. That should be enough. Now there's one last thing. That makes this salad amazing. It's one last part. See if I have a package. I do actually. So now again, traditional Greek salads. Hell's twist. This is making me hungry. I'm glad. We're almost done. We're almost done with the salad. Now, traditional Greek salads use Kalamata olives. Those are the kind of reddish, purplish olives, and sometimes they're served pitted, sometimes they're not pitted, and you have to you know, get the pit out yourself. I like those olives. I like Kalamata olives. However, I found an olive that is even better. I found an olive that is so delicious. It is absolutely incredible, the taste of this olive. And so I'm going to show you the package. These are, where's my, it's so weird. Okay, so these are organic. They come from Peru. They are a special type of olive, Batia. I don't know how to pronounce things right, but anyway, they are absolutely amazing. And I'm not going to open this package because I already have some open. And we're going to go. I keep them in a little jar. I eat these things out of the jar, man. They're so good. In fact, I'm going to eat one now because just thinking about them. Holy shit, these are so good. They're so good. So they're sun-dried. So they're kind of soft and chewy, and they're amazing. And I use 9 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. That's my Greek salad. That's dinner. That is dinner. So, Hell's Twist, how's it going? What's going on? I want to chat with you guys. So I don't know if you missed the beginning, but I'm streaming from this tiny little portable computer. I'm still using a regular monitor right now, but I'm gonna build this into my IRL CAM so that I can go out into the actual world. And oh, Sandpiper just entered the chat. Amazing looking salad. Email some of that to me. Thanks, Sandpiper. Hell's Twist is gonna head to bed, so okay. Well, that's cool. Well, thanks for stopping in, though. Anyway, I'm not streaming from my regular computer. I'm streaming from, I'm down in my kitchen, and I'm streaming from this tiny little computer. I got the CPU chart in the bottom left corner. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm tracking the CPU because this computer is so tiny. The people at OBS didn't even think it was going to be capable of streaming, but I think how does my stream look? Does my stream look okay? Does it look normal? Does it look like a normal stream? Is it good quality? Can you hear my voice clearly and all of that? Hell's Twist says, I got to work at 10 a.m. and it's midnight. Okay. So that's cool. Looks normal to me. Well, thanks. I'm glad. I'm glad because this is just so cool. I got my I brought this little setup down to my kitchen, and I was gonna make a Greek salad anyway tonight for dinner, and I just thought I'd stream it and test out my little mini computer at the same time. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in and watching. I kind of want to eat this thing. Let me take a bite of this. I don't know if I should eat on stream, but whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. It's so good. Sorry. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, but it's so good. I have a wireless mic on my hat, and it's wireless, so the cord is going back to a transmitter, and that's connected to my DSLR camera, and that's how I'm talking to you guys tonight, and it's battery powered. So I'm also curious to see how long the battery's going to last. Looks good so far. I've been streaming for 45 minutes. So I don't know, maybe you left. But anyway, have a good night. I'm probably gonna cut this off in another 15 minutes. I think an hour would be good to test for this test. But anyway, maybe some other people will wander in. Oh, Hell's Twist is still here. I guess Sandpiper left. It's fine. I'm glad they stopped in. Subpar player, damn, that looks good. Dude, you missed me making it. So I use, it's a traditional Greek salad like they make in Greece. So it has no lettuce, and it's tomato, cucumber, bell pepper. I like to use orange or red bell pepper instead of green. I don't like green bell peppers as much. And then it's got onion and feta cheese and my own secret spice mix, fresh olive oil, and these really amazing olives that I get from Peru. I like these better than the Kalamata olives. And but yeah, and then this is all, I'm streaming from this little tiny computer, and you can see, and I have the Windows Task Manager in the bottom left. You know, so you thought you thought they were raisins. So, but they are kind of like raisins, except they're olives, and they have been pitted and sun-dried. So they are kind of like a little bit dehydrated, like a raisin is dehydrated, but they're just so good. So the camera looks good. Well, thanks, man. So that's my professional DSLR camera, and the sound is coming from this little tiny microphone that's on my hat, and that's a wireless microphone that's connected to my DSLR camera. So I don't have a wire connecting me. I can walk away and my audio stays the same. I can even, like, I could go next door, and it's funny because I couldn't get it working. It was like 2 minutes to 11, and I'm like, fuck, I can't get this thing working. And I was playing with different settings in OBS, and I was switching the thing on and off, and I just couldn't get any output from it. And I'm like, dude, I had this working. It was working. The stream's gonna start. And it was like down to the wire. I think I started at like 11:01. I finally got it working. But I'm going to make some notes which settings I actually enabled, because I don't even remember. I was just like flipping. I was trying everything I just kept trying things until I got a meter, until I got some sound on the meter. I was going crazy. But anyway, it's working now. Yeah, so the goal of this whole thing is so I can walk around outside with it and do live streaming anywhere. That's my plan. So I gotta eat some of this, man. I'm so hungry because I haven't had dinner. I mean, I probably shouldn't be eating on stream, but whatever, man, fuck it. But well, dude, so when I post the VOD of this video, you can totally make this salad yourself. It's so freaking good, and it's super nutritious. It's super tasty. And I'm using real feta cheese, which is actually good for you. It's made from goat or sheep. Real feta comes from goat or sheep. and it's actually got some good enzymes in it that are really good for you. It's completely different than cheese made from cow's milk, and especially the cows here in the US are all just kind of fed all kinds of weird crap, and they're not, it's hard to find good cheese here, man. This is, I have to find this stuff imported. But yeah, real feta cheese is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. There's an authentic Greek restaurant in down the next town over, and the owners are all Greek. They're all originally from Greece, and I learned a lot of stuff from them actually. And you go get a Greek salad at that place, and there's no lettuce in it. It's a traditional Greek salad like they actually make in Greece. Subpar player, I need 5 calories, 5K calories, or I'll lose weight. I have digestive issues. I need a whole pizza. Okay. Have a half a pizza and the salad, and you'll have 5K calories. I wonder. Let me look at the package. Actually, let me see. I wonder if I can. Oh, I think I threw away the. Hold on. Let me see. So I used half a package of cheese, and it has, where's the nutritional info? Does this not have, hold on. It's interesting. Like it's like imported, so I wonder if it has the same nutritional info on it. Aren't they? I think they're required to have it if they're selling it to the US. Oh yeah, it's like abbreviated. It's really small. Let me see though. So serving size. Okay, so this salad actually has like 2.5 servings. So, but we're getting 20%. No, we're getting 18% of your daily protein. We're getting a bunch of potassium. We're getting, where's the calories though? Let's see, calories. Yeah, all right, so so it's 160 calories. So it's actually not that fatty. So it's okay. So it's actually less calories than I thought. So, all right. I mean, I'll still make it. I'm just going to eat more with it. I will devour all. Dude, it's so good. I'm not a huge, I don't even eat a lot of salads, but this salad is like, it's like a meal. It's like, it's amazing. I don't know. It's just so good. Well, I'm going to end stream in about, I just ordered a stromboli. I like those. Dude, I love pizza. Dude, the problem down here, I love pizza. But I love a good New York style pizza, and it's actually kind of difficult to find a good New York style pizza down here in South Florida. There was a guy who grew up in New York City, and his dad made pizza, and he learned everything, and he came down here and he had a great little pizza place. He and his wife ran it, and it was absolutely the best. It was like being in New York. It was amazing. And then he had some health problems, and his doctor told him, dude, you need to quit running a restaurant or you're gonna die. And his wife was like, okay, it's time to retire. And he closed, and it's true. It was sad because I haven't found a pizza place as good as his little place yet. I'm still looking. New Jersey for the win. All right, that's pretty funny. So my next door neighbor is from Jersey, and his name is Mike, of course, because everyone from New Jersey is named Mike, and he's a great guy. He's a funny guy. We get along, and he's got his Eagles flag on his door. So he's from Jersey, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, you're not wrong. A lot of Mikes. I mean, they have a sandwich shop called Jersey Mike's. I mean, I just think it's funny. But anyway, no, he's a cool guy though. So yeah. I don't know. I think this is working out pretty well. This little streaming rig. I think this is going to be really cool. I got to figure out how to battery power it, and right now I'm just using a regular monitor. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna switch my camera. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch my camera back to the other view. So I just have it in a quick release mount, so I can just hit a button and just pull it out. There we go. And then I can bring it over here and just put it in my other mount. Why isn't it clicking in? Click in, click in. There we go. We're clicked in. Okay. And then I can zoom out. And we can see the setup. So, there's the setup. Now, this is the computer. This little box right here is the computer. This whole thing. So that's the computer. I think you might have seen me unboxing it, but that's the computer. Then I have a wireless keyboard and trackpad. Then I have a regular monitor for right now because I don't have a I thought it was a router. Yeah, no, this is running off of Wi-Fi. So I'm streaming off my Wi-Fi right now. The keyboard's wireless. It's running off of Wi-Fi. I've got my webcam. This is a cheap little Logitech webcam that I got for $29 at Target. So that's plugged into one of the USB cables, and then my DSLR camera, which is this image, is going into a capture card, and then that's going into the other. Whoops, I should use this. That's the other USB cable, and then HDMI out is going to this monitor. So what I need to do next is I need to find a smaller touch screen. So I want to eliminate the monitor and the keyboard and get a single touch screen that I can connect to the little computer, so that when I'm walking around, I can just have a little touch screen, like let's say my phone or something, something a little bit bigger than this. This is a little tiny, so maybe just a dedicated touchscreen that's not a phone, and then I can just, start OBS, and I can stop OBS, and I can just change a couple things, and then just put it in my pocket, because I'm gonna be holding the camera. I'm gonna be like, filming stuff. So that's my next part of this rig, and then I have to battery power everything, of course. And then I have to get I'm gonna need one of those little 4G modems that also plugs into USB for internet. But then I should be able to just walk around anywhere and film and stream live. It should be pretty cool. I've seen a few that are fairly nifty. Now I've seen some online that are like $2,500, $2,800, and they're like it's like a backpack. It's called, the streamers call them IRL backpacks, and they're really pricey, but it's interesting because you can only stop and start. There's like a button to stop and start your stream, and that's pretty much it. There's no screen, there's no computer. You don't have layers. You don't have. I want to do this with OBS. I want to have the ability to like switch back and forth, like like if I want to switch to this screen with an overlay and just my webcam maybe, and then switch back to my DSLR feed. I want to be able to do all that. So that requires OBS. It's getting bigger. Hey, how's it going? You missed my salad stream, but you can watch the VOD later, and you can learn how to make my famous Greek salad. But yeah, I'm talking about we're talking about what I need to do next for this project, because I've got I'm streaming from this little computer. This little thing right here is the computer. It's running Windows 11 and OBS. And everyone told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. Everyone told me that this little computer was not going to be powerful enough to run OBS. So I'm proving them wrong right now. Although I am at 60% CPU right now. So but it's not horrible, and it's a little warm, but it's not hot. It's not anything. I mean, it's not even. It's like barely warm, so that's fine. I had nothing but faith. Thanks, Subpar Player. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Camera is super smooth now. Greek salad, that's lit. Yes, dude, this Greek salad is so good. I mean, this thing. Look at this. Look at this salad, man. It is the best salad. It is just amazing. So yeah, I think I had a successful experiment tonight. I got my wireless mic working. So where is it? It's right here. So this is the mic. I got the mic in my hat. It's a tiny little mic, and it's wireless. It's connected to my DSLR camera, so I have no wires on me. I have no connection. I can go anywhere. I can go all the way. I can go over here. I can go upstairs. I can go to the bathroom, and I can still talk to you guys. I mean, I can go poop, and I can still be talking to you guys on screen. That's awesome. Time to IRL stream. Yes. So I was saying I need to find like a little portable touch screen that I can battery power, because I'm not going to bring a 15-inch monitor around with me when I'm walking around. So I need to do that. I need to build a I need to build a power supply for the computer. I got to build a 12 volt regulated power supply that I can put a lithium battery on. Why not? I mean, I don't know, dude. If you want to come carry the 15-inch monitor around with me, you can do that if you want. I mean, just hella chat around with your monitor. Yes. Oh man. I hate when I do that. You guys ever inhale your own saliva? Oh shit. I hate when I do that. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Oh, good job, Rob. So, oh man. So it's getting bigger. I want to get some, man, I need to figure out when I can stream, when I can get, I really want to get Haley in my streams and maybe Mamphy and some other people that I watch. I would love to get some of those guys to come into my stream and chat with me and talk about all this stuff. I want some, I actually want some challenges. I want you guys to challenge me with IRL stream ideas. So like, yeah, like, you know, so okay, Rob, I want you to go do an IRL stream at I don't know, Circle K or something at 2 a.m. or, you know, just all kinds of, I just want some crazy ideas to go IRL stream. It sucks they got rid of the hosting feature. Dude, I don't even understand that. Like what's that going to accomplish? What's that going to help? Or what? I don't even understand. I don't even understand the motivation of getting rid of that feature. I don't get it. What was wrong with it? Was there a problem? I just don't get it. Eat gas station sushi. So I'm not going to do anything that would put my life at risk. How's that? Gas station sushi down here in South Florida, where it's like hot and humid, and yeah, that would be like seriously putting your life at risk. A lot of places don't even have it because it's just like a liability. But there are a couple really cool little hole-in-the-wall sushi places that are open till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're really kind of sketchy, but they make really good sushi. I could totally do a live stream from one of those places. 7-Eleven is actually solid. Okay, that's interesting. The next time I go to 7-Eleven, I would have to actually see if they have any, because they may not here in South Florida, with just being how humid and everything it is. It's just, I don't know, but I'll look next time I'm in there. Rob, I'm going to FFF to game with people. Okay, so you're going over to that's fine. Tell everyone I said hey. I'm probably going to end this stream in a couple minutes anyway. I wanted to stream for an hour and see how this little tiny CPU held up, and it's been holding up fine. I'm still at 58% CPU, and it's not getting hot, so that's good. I think it was a good test. I'm at what am I? Oh, I'm at an hour and 9 minutes. So that's not bad. So I have a question for you guys. If you happen to know. So down in the bottom corner of OBS, the bottom right corner of OBS, there's a big green square that tells you when you're streaming. Oh, and it just turned red for a second, and then it turned back to green. Now, is that my internet connection, or is that something else? So I don't know what's happening there. Is that like maybe a Wi-Fi issue or a connection outside of? I'm just wondering if that's something going on with this little computer, or if that's outside of the computer, like maybe my outside internet connection or something. I'll have to look into that. So OBS is only reporting it's using 15-16% CPU. So I've got this Chrome browser open for the chat, and that thing's using at least as much CPU as OBS is using, which is kind of scary when you think about it. So I don't know. So many things I gotta figure out. So many little things I gotta figure out. But I think I'm on the right track. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with how this is working so far. So, subpar player thinks it's the bit rate. It could be. I'm gonna look it up. I need to look all that stuff up. I need to make sure I understand how this works. I can show you my, actually I can show you my desktop. Let me switch to my desktop for a second. Okay, so here's my desktop. So here's what's going on. There's my OBS setup. There's the, I got the, so I've got the task manager running as a window, and then I also have it as a layer in OBS. That's why you see it twice. Got the chat open in Chrome. And that's the, so now you're seeing the screen I'm looking at. Let me switch back to the, oh crap. Oh shit. So I just got a notification on my screen that OBS disconnected, and then it said it reconnected. The fuck? That's weird. Okay, that's bizarre. Yeah, I just got a notification that my OBS disconnected, and then like 2 seconds later it reconnected. So I don't know. I think that's my internet. I think because my internet service here is kind of shitty anyway. It is kind of crap. So. But yeah, I don't know if this little computer is straining though, or if it's my crappy internet here at the house, because my internet here does suck. And I've dropped stream a couple times from my big PC, and my big PC is connected with Ethernet. It's not even using Wi-Fi, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So. That's definitely something I'm going to have to work on. Yeah, let me see. I have a... and, you know, I might have... it might be in the logs. So it might be in the OBS log as well. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to do more experiments. I'm just gonna have to, so I'm gonna post the log from this session in the OBS forum and see what those guys say. I've gotten some good feedback from their forum already, and some tips and stuff for optimization. So I can continue that thread and just kind of see what they say. But anyway. I think I'm gonna sign off here, and go back upstairs and just post the VOD from my regular computer because I want to eat my salad. So I want to sit at my regular desk and munch on my salad. But I super appreciate you coming in and chatting. Yes, thanks for coming in and chatting. I super appreciate all you guys. I think I'm gonna sign off. So have an awesome night, and I will talk to you soon. Let's see. Have a good night, buddy. Yes, you too. All right, talk soon. Gonna make some progress here over the next few days. Alrighty.